It's stressful, but playing every day, getting your body used to being on that type of routine is probably the biggest transition.
How do you feel like your game's developing?
Great. I mean, you can never complain when you're able to do this for a living. And, the staff's been great in helping me basically feel comfortable in what I'm doing and learning. And I think that's the biggest thing is just to learn each day so I can grow forward.
All right, you're back in Tennessee, but it is Big Orange country. Talk about being here in Tennessee and playing against the Tennessee fans here for a few days.
It's awesome. I mean, hopefully I'll be able to see some people that I know or that live close by. It's always been great back in Tennessee. The air's a little bit fresher up here. But yeah, so I'm going to enjoy it.
Dansby, take us through when you got traded and how you found out and your reaction, especially when you found out who it was.
Well, I was at dinner with my girlfriend and these people from Nike. So I live in Nashville during the off season, and they had the Warrior meetings in Nashville. So it literally happened like 10 minutes down the street where the trade went down. But in the beginning, I really didn't know what to think. I'm sure none of y'all have been traded before, so you don't really know the feeling that goes into it. So I kind of gave myself a week to let the emotions die down, and then kind of made my, look at it and perspective on everything based off of, the opportunity and not just the emotional high. So.
Did you grow up a Braves fan?
I did. I mean, I grew up 35 minutes from the stadium.
So putting on that Braves jersey, once you kind of got a new perspective on it, went to spring training, what was that like, seeing your name on that jersey?
I mean, it's pretty neat. Whenever you're able to play for the team that you grew up watching and honestly dominating, the NL East for years, it's a pretty special feeling to be able to have that. It's kind of like the inner kid in you comes out. So.
Who was your favorite Brave when you were growing up?
My favorite Brave? I was always a huge Chipper fan when I was little. But I mean, honestly, it was just a collective, the collective unit that they had was just so special with, the great pitching and great position players as well. So.
Now that you're in the organization, have you heard from some of those guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. During spring training, a lot of those guys were around. Fred McGriff was actually in Carolina a couple weeks ago, so being able to hang around him, Steve Avery, all these guys. So, Chipper, Andrew, all those guys, they come around because they want to be able to give back and help out and have some input and stuff. So.
Have you noticed the difference? It's only been a few games, Double A versus High A, and then that versus playing SEC baseball. Is there a big difference?
Yes and no. I think the SEC has a lot of talent, but once you get into professional baseball, it's a little more polished. Guys obviously are working on their craft every day, so they're able to be more consistent at what they do. I mean, the biggest jump from high to double A, I guess, is a few older guys, and even it gets better and better as far as the consistency, but granted, it's only been 3 games, so I can't really come to any conclusions right now.
Were you surprised?
The big league club is not where they want to be, obviously. Is it cool for you or neat knowing that I can be a part of getting this thing back to where they want to be?
Yeah, I think whenever you basically have an opportunity to create something special within an organization, that you're basically wanting that opportunity. And so with all the guys that we have, and I mean, obviously they're not where they want to be, but they have a lot of guys working hard to get to where they want to be. So just keeping faith in that and just trying to be the best we can.
Were you surprised to get called up so early? I know they wanted to maybe give you guys 40 games, but 20.
Honestly, I didn't even think about it really. How I kind of go about everything is I just do what I do every day and worry about what I can control, and that's honestly all that you can really worry about.
Same for your position. I mean, shortstop, and maybe not knowing if that's going to be the case when you get up there. I mean, you just kind of focus on it.
Yeah, just develop to be the best that I can. And, I don't make the decisions. I just go out there and play, and so that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Dansby, what's the best advice you got in the big league camp, either from a player coach like Chipper or somebody just around one of the big leaguers? What was kind of the best piece of advice you've gotten?
I mean, there was a lot. I think, honestly, it was probably just being able to watch other guys go about how they do things and seeing what you like, what you don't like, how you want to implement that into your routine. But probably the biggest thing is just what we just talked about, basically control what you can control and worry about your effort and attitude and preparation, and everything else will take care of itself.
Knowing you're part of a rebuilding process, how exciting is it for you to be a piece of that puzzle?
Like I said, I mean, it's great whenever you basically have an opportunity to create something special in the organization. And there's a lot of guys. It's not just me. There's a lot of different guys and a lot of different pieces that go into it. And, we're definitely looking forward to being able to try and create something special over the years.
Kind of in the middle of your 2 homes tonight, will you have people coming in and watching you? And
my girlfriend will be here. Parents won't be here. Maybe a few other people that I don't know or that I've met throughout the years. But no, I'm just out here playing, having fun.
Do you put, as far as goals kind of in a career with baseball, do you want to be one of the top middle infielder hitters in the big leagues in a couple years? Do you look at that stuff? Or what type of game do you want?
I mean,
to bring
honestly,
to
just
it?
for myself, I just want to be the best that I can be, and whatever label that ends up getting thrown on me is what label gets thrown on me. But for right now, you know, I can't even worry about down the road. I don't even know I'm going to eat after batting practice today, so it's like, if I can't even think about that, then I'm not thinking about a couple years down the road. So what matters most is today, and we'll take care of that right now.
Was that moment where you got to call the Double A? Was it anything like when you got the call when you were drafted, or?
No, it's a little bit different. It was just after a game. They told me they needed to see me in the office after I got done signing autographs and talking to fans. So I went there and they told me that I was flying to Jacksonville to meet up with the Double A team. So
What went through your head of that? Just
it was just. I mean, it was a pretty exciting, you know, time and experience. And obviously, that's not what you play the game for, but obviously, whenever you're able to get promoted and what you do, you know, you're very happy about it.
you felt ready. You felt ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always ready to go.
And Dansby, with Mother's Day coming up Sunday, 27 outs, we're putting a piece together, just players wishing their mothers happy Mother's Day. Could you say something to the camera and add
Mama,
something?
I love you. You're the best. I hope to see you soon. You know I'm always thinking about you, so happy Mother's Day.